Momming Through Thick and Thin. Episode 8 When Boundaries Are Challenged. Hey, Mama. Welcome back to Momming Through Thick and Thin, the space where we talk about the parts of motherhood that are heavy, tender, and still worth holding. Today, we're talking about boundaries. Not the trendy kind, not the social media quote kind, but the real, uncomfortable ones. The kind that feel necessary, yet painful. Especially when the people crossing them are the ones you love the most. Because here's the truth. Setting boundaries as a mom isn't hard because you don't know what you need. It's hard because of who you're setting them with. When you become a mom, your priorities shift. Your time is limited. Your energy is different. Your responsibility is heavier. And naturally, you begin to protect your peace, your child, and your household. But when close loved ones don't respect those boundaries, when they dismiss them, push back, or take them personally, it can hurt in a way that's hard to explain. It hurts because these are the people you hoped would understand, the people you want support from, the people who knew you before motherhood changed you. You might hear things like, "You're being too sensitive," or "That's just how I am," or "We didn't do things this way when you were growing up." And suddenly your reasonable request feels like a personal attack to them and to you. That pain can show up as guilt, as self-doubt, as questioning whether you're being difficult or ungrateful. But let me say this clearly. A boundary is not a rejection. It's a form of protection. Boundaries aren't about control. They're about clarity. They tell people how to stay connected to you in a way that doesn't harm you. And just because someone doesn't like your boundary doesn't mean it's wrong. So how do you cope when boundaries hurt? First, validate yourself. It's okay to feel sad when someone you love doesn't respect your needs. You don't have to numb that feeling or rush past it. Acknowledge the disappointment without letting it talk you out of your truth. Second, get clear, not emotional. Boundaries don't need long explanations. Sometimes the more we over-explain, the more room we give for pushback. A calm, consistent message, repeated as needed, is powerful. You're not asking for permission, you're communicating a limit. Third, adjust access, not love. If someone continues to cross boundaries, you may need to change how much access they have to you or your family. That doesn't mean you don't love them. It means you're choosing peace over constant hurt. Another solution is finding safe support elsewhere. Sometimes the people we expect to show up for us can't, and that's painful. But community doesn't have to come from one place. Whether it's friends, online spaces, therapy, or fellow moms, you're allowed to build support where you feel respected. And finally, give yourself permission to grow. Boundaries often feel uncomfortable because they mark change, and not everyone will grow with you. That's one of the hardest lessons of motherhood, but also one of the most freeing. If you're in a season where protecting your peace means disappointing others, know this: you are not being selfish. You are being intentional, and that matters. Thank you for spending this time with me on Momming Through Thick and Thin. If this episode spoke to your heart, I hope you'll join us every Monday and Thursday for more honest conversations about motherhood, healing, and choosing yourself. Through the thick, through the thin, and everything in between.